This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for June 6, 2025. It's currently May 31st, 2025, 9:49 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading, $589.39, that's USD. And the shuffle video for the June 6th reading was created on May 25th, 2025 at 8:19 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video right here. So what we're going to cover in this video will be the overall trend direction and chart behavior for the day. We're going to give you information and timing for the day's highest high, the day's lowest low, and the best trade opportunities that we see throughout the day. And then we'll even get into the hour-by-hour sequence of chart events. Remember that it's the sequence of chart events we are predicting. Timing is usually pretty reliable, but there's cases where you're going to need to give it wiggle room. That's why you want to follow the sequence of chart events over the timing. And that's the reason why you should not trade this information alone. If you're serious about trading this info, the most reliable form of analysis for stock and crypto analysis in existence. You want to trade this stuff seriously? Get our early access subscription on our website, Tarot for Traders. You go to order now, subscriptions, subscribe. Gets you Discord trade alerts, live Discord trade alerts, and live trading view chart links, game-changing services. All right, so let's get into it, guys. The overall trend and behavior, there's an important support level on a multi-day scale highlighted on the 6th. There should be a lot of price change into and or out of it. It looks like probably this is going to be an important trough of some kind. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's an important low or possibly a lowest low for the month here indicated on the 1 month. So in the pre-market, we should be at that key technical support level, probably a low or close. And we'll see that probably again, but there's a nullified high card, so there's a big move into the day's high, reaching for distant resistance, but it doesn't hold. We come back down. That key support on a multi-day scale is highlighted at the low, probably a lot of price change into the low, and I'm advised to trade around a decline to revisit a support level that was recently met as an opportunity in the not too distant past, but it's nullified, meaning that probably don't stay there for long. So in the pre-market, we've got that support level important on at least a 1 month scale. Sideways rotation around the open. 3 pokes through the same trend line, followed by a sharp drop off of that third poke around the first half hour of trading. And then the full card opportunity between roughly 10 and 11. Let's see which way that full card is going. It's pretty mixed. So it might mean that we've got the low taking place there between 10 and 11, followed by a move to the upside into a high for the day just before 12. And then that high for the day will be followed quickly thereafter by a sharp drop back down into oversold territory between roughly 12 and 1. Big move to the upside out of that oversold territory back into a peak between 1 and 2. Probably not quite as high as the high from the 11 to 12 o'clock hour, but we'll break through key resistance. We'll stay above it briefly and then break back down through it shortly thereafter with a full retracement. Back into lows between roughly 2 and 3, where we decline to and through support to meet another support and rotate sideways. And then we get into mixed behavior near lows in the last hour. The star card is actually the low significator of the 1 month reading. So that's a pretty good indication that we should see out of like the month's lows here at the end of the day, most likely, with a move right at the close out of them. Sideways fluctuating rally in the post market preceded by a decline. And some mixed behavior, it looks like, on the 9th as well. But what I would want to do is, with this full card opportunity, if there is a sharp drop here, this full card opportunity, if there's a sharp drop here into lows, or lowest lows thus far for the day, I'd open up a partial long, and with the intent to close it at the day's highs here in the next hour. If we go lower after purchasing it, like in the hour of 11 to 12, we go lower before the high, I'd probably add to it. And then you want to close out there just before 12, before a sharp drop. If you miss that opportunity or it doesn't end up being a good opportunity, there's probably one more cash out opportunity just after 1 o'clock, which I would not hesitate to pull the trigger on if you miss the first opportunity. You could also likely open up a short there. Well, no, I wouldn't open up a short there. Matter of fact, I'd probably open up a long position If we're at lowest lows in the last hour of trading or in the last 2 hours of trading, I'd accumulate a long position for an over weekend swing trade. Most likely, yeah. That's what I would do. And that's SPY for June 6, 2025. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Guys, the way that you get those game-changing services, you go to our website, Tarot for Traders. Hover over order now, click on subscriptions. Early access, 30 days of access. You get the earliest access to any of our public posts. They come out on our Discord channel. You get all of the live Discord trade alerts and live trading view chart links. You should not be trading these public videos. They're just examples of expectation. They're usually on point to catch your attention, but you want to be in real time with this information is so much more powerful. So you want those day trade alerts, guys. They're money-making, game-changing, life-changing services. Right there, $150 a month. You make that back and some in the first trade. Blessings to all my angel investors. Going to the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders. Donating 5% of profits forward to one of these charities, 5% of the profits back to a channel, leaving you with 90%. Following those rules makes you an angel investor of the channel. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.